My name is Ophelia. I've been dyeing my hair with box dye for as long as I can remember. And I'm making this video and I'm dedicating it to Brad Mondo. I love his videos and I love watching him teach us how to do things and applying what he teaches. I'm using this L'Oreal Excellence Level 10. And I just wanted to prove a point that yes, you can lighten hair with box dye, although obviously professional hair dye is a lot better, but can you lighten? Can you go up a couple of steps with box dye? Because Brad says a lot of times that you can't, but I wanted to test the theory. And my current situation right now is I have some white gray hair coming in at the roots, and my current level is about a 7 and is a bit brassy. And I also want to see what this does with brass, if it's going to be brassy in the end. So just trying to prove Brad wrong and have some fun and changing this hair up. Now, either one of two things is going to happen. Either my hair is going to lighten or it's going to look like a complete disaster. And then, you know, Brad can use this on his channel and you know, prove me wrong. Or I can come out with something half decent in my hair and be able to say, hey, box dye really does lighten your hair. I'm sure that box dye has developer in it. No? I mean, how else does it claim to brighten your hair from these levels to these other levels? Or should we even believe these when looking at these boxes? I guess we'll find out. The instructions say to start at the root and then leave it on for 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, and then start to pull from the roots down to the length of your hair. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I really didn't want to. I was thinking of maybe leaving the roots out, but for this video's sake, I'm going to probably do the roots. And also, I think it's going to be weird if I just apply it below the root and have like a shadow root with grays. I don't know. So I'm going to try and cover everything and then leave it on the root for 10 minutes and then pull it down to the rest of the hair for another 30 minutes because of the white gray hair again. You're supposed to leave it on longer if you have like gray hair or something. So what I like about these kits mainly is the fact that it comes with these cute little pair of gloves, the shampoo, which I can use maybe once or twice based on the length of my hair, and also the conditioner. This I can use up to maybe 3 or 4 times, and it's actually really good for your hair. I mean, from what I've experienced before. So yeah, I'm gonna put on the gloves, and I'm using a mixed bowl and brush this time. I usually use the actual little container that comes with it, with the little pointer top, because it gets, I feel like I can get it spread into my roots a lot better that way. But this time I'm doing it this way, just so I can lift and, you know, apply it well to the root area. So yeah, I'm about to start doing that. Okay, so I'm going to start right at the top. I mean, if Brad Mondo does react to this video, he's going to be like, ooh, that's not how you're supposed to part your hair. I really suck at, starting from the bottom. I'm supposed to part it and start from the bottom because it's a lot easier that way. But usually I just do a free-for-all with this, and I don't think it's as important as it is with bleach to be so concise with the hair dye. And it's important around here, especially because this is where you start to see a lot of the gray is coming in through here, the top of the forehead, going onto the sideburns, and behind the ears when you pull your hair up. I mean, when you don't have gray hair, it's a whole other thing, but when you do, like I say, you start to see all of them come in through the front. For some reason, this part is harder to cover than most other parts. I mean, usually application with the brush takes a lot longer, and I guess that's why it's more concise than doing it with the bottle. Because with the bottle, I tend to just squeeze it out in like certain parts of the root, and then just go ahead and move it around with my gloves, get it in there as much as possible. We'll see if it has any lifting power. And I'm actually curious because I haven't tried to lighten my hair in a while. And I don't know what the results of this is going to be honest. But I'm hoping it does lift a bit rather than not. I'm just trying to go a bit lighter because I tend to find that going a bit lighter makes you look a bit younger. Kind of like livens you up a bit. And some people I know that they like go lighter for summer. I tend to do the opposite sometimes and go lighter for winter and darker for summer. The sun also, you know, lifts quite a bit sometimes if you're in the sun. I started bleaching not bleaching, but using sun-in when I was about 9 years old, and I'd go in the sun just because I wanted to have those subtle highlights in my hair. And my hair actually ended up lifting so much. And I've also tried a cap highlighting kit and used that a couple of times, and yeah, it was okay. I mean, like Brad says quite often that, you know, the placement of the highlights is not, you know, the most appropriate and is not the best, but for an at-home thing, sometimes you can get away with it or end up looking like a zebra. Okay, so I got it in the roots as much as possible through the back and worked it in. And I'm gonna wait the 10 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer and wait 10 minutes and then pull it to the rest of the hair down south. One thing I noticed about this hair dye in particular and others, that when you're trying to go up a level or two, that you do feel a tingle. I mean, isn't that supposed to happen only when you bleach your hair with bleach? Like, isn't the tingling and the end thing mean it's lifting? Is it reacting on the scalp? I don't know. Brad Monda, help me out. All right, here we go. I'm gonna add the rest of the dye. I don't know if I was supposed to add the rest of the dye or bring down the one that's already there, but I think I mean, it doesn't seem like it's enough for this length of hair, this box dye. But I mean, if I don't get it all the way down, I'm not too worried because this bottom part of my hair is a bit lighter than the top. But then again, it's not going to be very uniform, is it? I don't know. One thing I noticed with becoming older is that, yeah, hair does thin a lot more. Like when I was young, this hair was very thick, or a lot thicker than it is now. And now, you know, hair starts, especially like during winter season, I noticed this year that my hair started falling out quite a bit. It was almost like I was shedding. And it, you know, lost a bit of volume in that sense. But I mean, for 41, I think it's pretty good. Enough. I have more than enough. If I was bleaching it, it'd probably be, you know, a lot more damaging and whatnot. Underneath here, yeah, I do have box dye. The last time I dyed it, I think it was like a light brown. So I'm trying to go up in levels with box dye. Just because like every time I do bleach, I find that I create patches and it becomes so uneven, and I don't want to end up looking like a disaster. I mean, if I were to do the bleach, I probably want to do like a few highlights here and there. But right now I'm just trying to go up a couple of levels to reach the level that I ultimately want, which is blonde and not like light brown or whatnot. I mean, if you stretch it out and you heat it up, it kind of melts in your hands and does reach the ends. All right, so now I'm gonna leave this part on for another 20 minutes and I'll be back to wash it and style and see if we got any lift at all. I mean, I think, judging what I can see in the light, it's starting to lift quite a bit actually. And it's not, obviously it's not white blonde, it's not a level 10, but maybe it went up one level? Level 8, level 7 to 8, or 8 to 9, or 6, 7? Alright guys, at 25 minutes, I put in another 5 minutes and it's done. I'm going to go wash it out of my hair and here's what it looks like. And I'll come back with it styled and the final product. Pray for me. Okay, are you guys ready for the final result? Did I ruin my hair? Did I make myself look like a copper mess? Oh, let's see. There it is. The final results. Is it lighter than before? I think so, yes. Is it kind of, does it have a copper tone? Yes, probably because of the warm tones in my natural hair color, which is like a dark blonde to light brown, ashy color. But did it lift? I'd say it lifted. Did it make me a blonde? I don't know about that. But here's the result from the back. And if I continue to use lighter colors, box dye, will I be able to achieve a blonde? I mean, I'd say this is like a light blonde, no? I don't know. Feel like because of the gray hairs become blonde. So does that mean when my hair fully grows out that I'll be able to look blonder? Maybe. Do I like it? Yes. Is it perfect? Hell no. Guys, please tag Brad Mondo in this video. I'm hoping he gets to see this box dye hair color disaster. Okay, maybe not a disaster, but not like a bleach, for example. But my hair doesn't feel damaged or you know, it feels okay. It feels good. It feels soft. And yeah, that's it. Please comment if you like this video, subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Love ya. Bye.